Wow, what up, YouTube? How y'all living? I hope everybody's night is going amazing, bro. My day has been beautiful, man. Just working. Another day in paradise. Attempting to make it happen, you understand? But watching Monday Night Football right here. It's a cool game, I guess. But see the title of today's vid, man. I'm gonna just jump straight into it, bro. I want y'all to understand something, bro. Down this road of making things happen for ourselves, bro, it's so many different ways we could spin it and so many different wisdoms we can pull from it, bro. But I'm going to keep it G. You can't even listen to any wisdom without belief, right? You can't maneuver or you can't act on the advice people are giving you. You can't act on the ideas that you have. You can't act in a way that is in alignment with where you want to be without having a belief in yourself, without believing that it was already done. You understand? And the ones of us who are the most successful, I think that amongst multiple traits, belief is definitely one of the top traits in these people, because you got to understand, people will charge confidence to a successful person. People will charge creativity to a successful person. People will charge persistence to a successful person. People will charge grinding, you understand, all of these things to a successful person, but without them ever believing in themselves, none of it would ever happen, you feel me? Without truly seeing it when nobody else, including yourself, sometimes sees it, bro, none of these things can happen. Because I'm gonna keep it G. I only can testify for the things I've seen, bro. Like, there have been times, and I talk about this all the time in my vids, bro, where working, like, things simply just do not make sense, bro, and you just don't know how it's gonna happen, son, but you just working every single day, just because you know it's gonna happen, but you don't know how or when or where it's gonna come from, you feel me? And you just gotta keep grinding and keep working. Like, literally, it's like working blind, son. Like, y'all ever see, and I love these examples, like the picture of, like, it'll be a man, he mining, you feel me, and they got diamonds, and like they got two of them. One, he turned around right before he got there, and one happy as can be, just working, just grinding, and you know he finna hit the diamonds, you feel me? So it's like that, bro. You just gotta keep going, knowing that you're gonna see it eventually, bro. Just not ever give up. But how do you do that without belief and without faith? So you have to have those two things, not only in yourself, but you have to be confident enough with the belief that you have that something higher than you is working in your favor, bro. I talk about this all the time, man. My life never really began until I gave it all up to the Most High. And I always was God-fearing and everything like that. But as far as taking the steps to give it to him every single day, until I started doing that, the lens I saw life in had never changed. The way that I looked at things, the way that I took in life, the way that I'm able to go through something and learn from it and humble myself down enough to say, okay, I don't know it all. Let me figure out what I need to do, because I know that it's going to happen. But there is something that I must do within myself in order to get where I want to go. That is why you need to believe, you feel me? Because the saying is true, bro. Faith without works is dead. And you could say belief without works is dead, 100%. You have to be working on these things. You have to go through life with your eyes open and pulling the things you're supposed to out of the experiences you have in order to push forward. And that really sums up every single video I post on here, bro. But I truly believe that in my heart, son, that if you are doing that, eventually you're gonna be like, just like the man in those pictures with the diamonds, and you gonna hit the holy grail, son, and all the things that you're working towards are gonna present themselves tenfold, you feel me? And so I'm gonna just end off by saying something that I always tell y'all, bro. I want y'all to get to a point where y'all are just continuing to add experiences like those to your plate, to your resume. Experiences of going until you can't go anymore, and then you hit where you're supposed to hit and continue to fight. I think that is when people say he lived a good life, she lived a good life. It's because you did that until you couldn't do that anymore, you feel me? And you ever notice how People who work diligently, who work not only just physically but on their minds, who are doing something productive, are usually the ones that are the most healthy, rather than all of us wanting to, man, I can't wait to be put up and retire and not have to do nothing, bro. And those people are either depressed or they're overweight or they're not really happy. They don't know what to do. But those of us who are continuing to work, even if you're not doing strenuous work, simple things, but working on you up here, you feel me, and working on everything else, those are the ones that usually are the most healthy and most of the time live the longest. And if they don't, their lives are the most fulfilled. Man, I think that through working on your faith, working on your belief, working on yourself, self-developing, working on your craft and continuing to get better, understanding that I can get 1% better every single day is how, whenever it's all said and done, your life is going to be more meaningful, not only to yourself, but really that's only the thing that should matter to yourself. You can't feel nobody else, really. But it's not only to yourself, but to the people around you, to the people that you love and care about and that care about you. You're going to impact them tenfold by living a life like that, you understand? Because those are feelings that you are going to be able to change in people's lives, you feel me? Because I understand this too. A lot of our depression, anxiety, feeling bad about our situations or whatever the case simply stems from our financial situations or where we, if we're not where we want to be in that aspect, you feel me? Like, it's crazy because, like, I just noticed, like, even whenever I was younger, man, like, I'd be upset, like, man, bro, I don't feel like doing nothing, man, I don't care about nobody. I get a check, like, I'm calling everybody, like, what y'all want to do, you feel me? And I just think that that's funny because another dude that I watch on YouTube, I said this already, he said the same thing. He was locked up and he felt like he was depressed. He felt like ain't nobody care about him, everything like that. As soon as he got some money, he was in that singing, jamming, like he felt like he was on top of the world. So I say that to say that imagine you not only taking care of yourself, but all of the people around you, you feel me? See, they talked about the tithe in church for like the last 4 weeks, kingdom building. And at first, you feel me, I was like, okay, this is a cool service. The second time, okay, like, I'm like, okay, cool. It's a different person, but like 2 weeks in a row, that's, I don't know. The third week in a row, I literally called my cousin, like, bro, they keep talking about tithing. What is the purpose of this? Then the fourth week, it took another pastor, which was last Sunday, to come and talk about the tithe. And maybe it was his presentation, even though one of my favorite pastors, his name is Pastor Hennessy, had spoken about tithing. But this man, I don't know if it was just me knowing that it was someone new, you feel me? He probably said just as much as the other pastors, but just understanding that when you kingdom building, and that's speaking towards tithing, but it relates into this. Kingdom can mean your life, you understand? That the amount of lives that your dollar can change, and you have no idea. I'm talking about a tenth of the money you're making, and you understand? I know that we all need our things, you feel me? But just them need our income and everything like that. But just hearing them talking about the schools they built, and this is across like India, like this is in like Israel. I don't even know exactly, like, you feel, I'm not into the direct, geography of the Bible, but like in places where certain promised lands were, and certain places people in the Bible were said that they were at, like in places like these, you feel me, they donating to this. Like, is one couple donate like $1 million a year to their church through, and he's showing what these things are, like what they're able to do with this income, you understand? And I think that that's amazing, bro. And I say that simply to say that imagine the lives that you can impact by you simply believing inside of yourself, you feel me? Having faith inside of yourself and understanding that through him, you'll conquer it all. Through him, I promise you, it was already done. I have nothing more than that to say. I'm out of here.
I went through hell and back, and I came back a better me. Said this so many times, but I swear I finally see